Imagine a world where there's no money. You want bread, but you don't have coins, so you offer eggs. Someone wants shoes, but all they have is rice. Welcome to the chaotic beauty of bartering. A system born from survival. A system that worked, until it didn't. This story isn't just about how money came to be. It's about how money shaped the world, and continues to control it. From seashells to gold. From paper notes to numbers on screens. And now, to invisible coins that exist only in code. But what if money has always been more illusion than reality? The first known system of exchange was simple: trade what you have for what you need. If you raised chickens, you traded eggs. If you made cloth, you bartered it for tools. It worked in villages. But what if you needed something no one around had? What if your eggs rotted before you found someone who needed them? Barter had limits. So humanity began searching for something universal. Objects that were rare, desired, and durable. In China, cowrie shells became the first form of standardized money. In Africa, iron tools were used. In the Americas, cacao beans were currency. But the real breakthrough came with metal. Gold, silver, copper. Not just shiny objects, but symbols of trust. Governments and kings minted coins, stamped with faces and emblems. Not just to represent value, but to remind everyone who had the power to declare what value was. As trade grew, metal became heavy. Merchants carried sacks of coins, easy targets for thieves. So people began depositing their coins with goldsmiths, who issued paper receipts. These receipts? They became money. The Chinese were first to use true paper money, in the 11th century. Europe followed centuries later. By then, banks were born. But here's the twist: the paper had no value by itself. It worked only because people believed in it. Then came the most powerful concept in finance: fractional reserve banking. Banks didn't just hold your money. They loaned most of it out, while still telling you it was safe and available. Now, money could be created from almost nothing. Over time, physical money faded from view. Checks, credit cards, then digital banking. Money became numbers on a screen, and for most people, it stayed there. You don't touch your salary. You swipe, tap, transfer, and never see it. Then, in 2008, the system cracked. A financial crash exposed the truth. The people didn't control the money, the institutions did. Banks failed. Families lost homes. Governments bailed out the rich, while the poor paid the price. In the shadows of that collapse, a mysterious figure emerged. Satoshi Nakamoto. No one saw their face. No one knew their name. But in 2009, they gave the world Bitcoin. A currency not printed by banks. Not controlled by governments. But born from code, and trust in math. Bitcoin introduced something revolutionary: decentralization. No single server. No gatekeeper. Just a network of people, verifying transactions through a digital ledger called the blockchain. Trust wasn't in people. It was in the protocol. So here we are. From trading goats for grain, to swiping credit cards, to storing value in invisible numbers. Money has evolved, but the idea remains the same. It only works if we all agree to believe in it. So here we are. From trading goats for grain, to swiping credit cards, to storing value in invisible numbers. Money has evolved, but the idea remains the same. It only works if we all agree to believe in it. And trust? That can be earned, or broken, by banks, by governments, or maybe by ourselves. So the real question isn't, what will money look like next? The real question is, who will we trust to control it? If you found this story eye-opening, don't just scroll past. Hit that like button, and share this video with someone who's never questioned where money comes from. Because the past teaches us that money is never just about wealth. It's always been about power. And power? It changes hands. The question is, will you be ready when it does?